In terms of the amount of financial resources involved, the Operational Programme Environment, OPE, is the second largest Czech operational programme. Between 2007 and 2013, the programme will offer nearly €5 billion from the Cohesion Fund and the European Regional Development Fund, and an additional €300 million from the State Environmental Fund of the Czech Republic and the state budget. The main goal of the operational programme is to protect and improve the quality of the environment in the Czech Republic. I think we can succeed in improving the state of our environment in several steps. We have negotiated certain priority axes into which finances will be directed. Approximately 40% of these finances will go into completing the construction of sewage plants and the related construction of the drinking water distribution network. In addition, funds will also be available for improving air quality and supporting renewable energy resources and energy conservation. We also grant finances for the sanitation of contaminated sites, that is, dealing with the legacy of the past, as well as for nature and landscape conservation programs and projects that support environmental education and awareness. The operational programme Environment is divided into 7 priority axes from which applicants can draw finances. Improvement of water management infrastructure and reduction of flood risks, improvement of air quality and reduction of emissions, sustainable use of energy resources, improvement of waste management and rehabilitation of old environmental burdens, limiting of industrial pollution and environmental risks, improving the state of nature and the landscape, development of infrastructure for environmental education, consultancy and awareness. The financial resources available to the OPE are equivalent to the Czech Republic's total investment in the environment in the 1990s. The same amount now comes in during a shorter time period from European funds and will be invested mainly in municipal projects. We would like these resources to be used efficiently. That is, we want people who carry out projects to consider value for money and opt for the best solutions available. That's why we always ask applicants to think carefully about what they're putting the money into. For example, in the case of a sewage plant, to consider whether it's worth investing large amounts of money in a conventional sewage plant, or whether they should consider an alternative option, which we can also support, that fulfills the same parameters, but will cost them less in the long run. Almost anyone can apply for assistance with environmental projects. The program is open to municipalities and towns, public administration and local authorities, research and scientific institutions, and non-profit organizations. We try to help applicants because, of course, preparing the documentation for European funds is not easy. Because most of our projects are investment projects, the documentation is not simple. Applicants can call an info green line, which provides a free telephone consultation service. There are also the so-called regional information branches, organizations whose employees provide assistance and information, evaluate your chances of receiving a grant, and help you prepare your project. We're currently training consultants for the operational program Environment through a certified training program, and we try to help applicants handle the paperwork. We have now made communication with applicants more convenient. The State Environment Fund of the Czech Republic has created Benefil, an electronic interface through which we can communicate with applicants and where applicants can apply for grants from the European Union program. The application form is available at www.sfzp.cz, the website of the State Environmental Fund of the Czech Republic, or at www.opzp.cz, a website created especially for the operational program Environment. Should anything seem unclear to an applicant, for example, part of an application form, or if the applicant doesn't understand how to use Benefil, there are several options available. The applicant can ask for help from his or her consultant, who is automatically assigned to the applicant upon the creation of his or her electronic account, directly via the electronic interface. And the consultant will guide the applicant through the interface. Alternatively, you can call or visit one of our regional branches, where one of our staff will help you fill in the form correctly. The Green Line is available for applicants who require any kind of information concerning the operational program environment, whether it's a particular request for information concerning various support areas or general information regarding the operational program. Our Info Green Line is open from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. There are 4 employees who do their best to answer all inquiries immediately. If it's a more complicated question, they will contact the applicant later. That's why I would like to ask applicants not to hesitate and call if they encounter a problem. We're happy to help. It's important to note that a portion of the finances granted to a planned project is earmarked for so-called technical assistance. These finances can be used by the applicant for project preparation and any necessary consultations. I think another important element is that, unlike with national programs, for which a project needs to be drawn up, approved, submitted and checked in order for the applicant to receive the finances, projects within our program are financed continuously, which means that the applicant can submit invoices throughout the course of the project. These are then paid by the State Environmental Fund. As a result, the process is more convenient for the applicant, who does not need to have any financial resources to cover the project. It has become clear that in order to complete the application successfully, the choice of the right consultant or consultancy firm is very important. Our experience with consultancy companies is varied, from reliable professionals who take the applicant through the process to successful completion, to individuals and companies that we would regard as fraudsters, who basically make promises and try to convince applicants they can arrange things through alternative means, and this, of course, is not how it works here. The European Union monitors the quality of the projects from the operational program environment, as well as the distribution of finances from European funds. The steering committee of the Ministry of the Environment has a great deal of experience in this area, because they've conducted operational programs in the past, which has made their future work a lot easier. This is crucial for the launch of this operational program for the upcoming period. And I can say that in my view, the monitoring and administration of the entire operational program is proceeding very well. I would like to appeal to potential applicants for the Operation Program Environment not to be afraid to come forward with a specific project. Sufficient financial resources are in fact available, and as I said before, this represents a historic opportunity to contribute to the improvement of the quality of life and the environment in the Czech Republic. The operational program is a quite unique opportunity to improve the state of the environment and the quality of life. This is a tremendous opportunity, so take advantage of it. Take a look at the website, apply, and I will keep my fingers crossed that your project is selected, implemented and successfully completed.